We're recording. You're listening to the Tune Up and Jam podcast. Ready? Go.
This is episode 23, recorded at Saint Rocke in Hermosa Beach.
Tune Up and Jam.
Different way to live. And she cut off all her hair, changed the clothes she would wear, and then, and only then, she would think so clearly. Sister Madeline, she lays there on her bed, complaining of the ache that lay so deep within her head.
Peter Knutson back on the show. What's up, Peter Knutson? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Rich?
Good, man. Your show tonight was awesome, dude. I gotta
Thank you
say,
so much.
man, this might have been the most powerful I've heard your voice tonight. Actually, the new song you sang.
Thank you. Yeah.
What was the name of it again?
You know, that new one does not have a name. I haven't
it's
figured
that
out.
new?
It's been that song's been forced by Josh asking me to play. I'd been working on that song for maybe close to a year and trying to figure out lyrics and stuff. And he's like, "Yo, play all these shows." And I was like, "Oh, damn, I need something new." So I sat down and cranked it out, but I don't have a name for it. But
Really?
it's kind of about just like a relationship that I want to last, that I'm struggling to find the threads to grasp to, and also admitting that like I'm here for it. Like, I'm not perfect, but I'm here for this, and I'm willing to do what it takes. It's kind of the vibe behind it, but I don't have a name for it yet.
It was a quite powerful song, and actually your voice came across very powerful on
Dude,
that one.
thank you so much,
Yeah,
Rich.
man, it sounded great. Actually, we should make that the song for sure that we could play on the it will have been heard by the time we're
All
being
right,
heard
yeah,
because the samples always come first, right?
No,
Francis?
no doubt.
Yes, exactly.
So we haven't seen you for maybe 6 weeks or so, 5 weeks.
Yeah,
actually, the last time we were here when you played.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are back. Definitely.
Yeah. So what's been going on with you since we last saw you?
To be honest, not too much. Just I just work. I try to be practicing guitar since Josh has me playing all this stuff, and play worship at church that I go to in Silver Lake at C3, and that's really dope. And then I'm going out of town in about a week. I'm going to Hawaii with my girlfriend for Thanksgiving. I'm pretty excited about that.
Nice.
Took about
That's
3
really-
weeks off work, so I'm stoked.
3 weeks? You're going to be over there for 3 weeks?
I'm going to be over there for 2 weeks. I took like 2 days off before, 2 weeks there, and then like 3 days when I come back.
Oh,
so
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm
That's
excited.
Awesome. Yeah. What part of Hawaii are you going to?
her family lives on Oahu, so like right outside Waikiki, but there's other parts of her family that are on the Big Island, and I don't know anything about that, but we're going there. Thanksgiving's going to be actually on the Big Island, so.
Oh, that's awesome. And she has family there, so that's the hookup right there.
Yeah, it's a good setup. It's a good setup.
Now, have you been there before with her?
Yeah, I've been there a couple times with Alana. It's
okay.
It's awesome. I've never been, and it's awesome. If you can go to Hawaii, I recommend it.
I've only been there once, actually, and I was only on Oahu. And
Okay.
I only stayed on Waikiki, and I was like on the way home from Asia. I had been to Japan and Korea, and I was on my way back, and I stopped in Hawaii. And that was the
Nice.
only time I've ever been to Hawaii, actually. And I gotta say, Waikiki, it's beautiful and everything, but Waikiki is kind of very LA-ish, almost like Santa Monica-ish.
It
So
has
I was kind of like,
yeah, downtown Waikiki has exactly that feel.
Yeah.
And that's everyone's like, oh, you're going to Waikiki, like,
Yeah.
but her grandma has a house like on the beach, like 5 miles south. Like you can see Diamond Head, like when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, that's
it's
awesome.
It's a good situation. I'm excited about it.
I mean, for okay, we say it's kind of Santa Monica-ish, but
Yeah.
it's really not that bad of a thing either. You
No.
know, it's just kind of we live here, so it's kind of like gives you that vibe, like, oh, we're
It's
not
like-
really anywhere different.
it's like a less crowded Santa Monica
Yeah.
with beautiful beaches that are like 1,000 times more beautiful.
Yeah, and actually you can go on a nice drive on the other side of the island, which is way different than California. So it's so nice. It really is. It's a beautiful place. But I would like to see Oahu. So anyway, you going to take your guitar?
Say what?
You going to take your guitar also? Play some places
I'm thinking
over
about it. I want to practice. Like a couple of family members have guitars, so I might just leave mine and not have to worry about it. But I got to figure out if somebody has one on the Big Island or not, because I want to be able to practice. And Josh invited me back to play the birthday show or the Christmas Eve show or whatever. So want to be on point for that. I don't want to slack off on my abilities, you know.
And you never know what's going to inspire you while you're over there. I know a lot of times when Francis goes away, he'll come back and he'll have something written or something. He'll take his guitar with him. So
some inspiration.
You might have something inspired over there. And get yourself another couple or a few new songs. So
yeah, definitely.
You might have them ready for that birthday show.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll look forward to that one. And I think we'll be here for that birthday show too, right, Francis? So,
cool. Yeah.
Do you not have a microphone? Francis does not have a microphone here.
Do I? Yeah, can you hear
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
think
wonder why you're being so quiet over there.
just working on the technical stuff. That's all.
Okay.
That we might be there. We'll see.
Yeah, but like we said, take your guitar if you can, man, and come back with some new songs because it sounded good tonight.
Hopefully, yeah. There's a couple more things I've been working on, trying to tweak, and it's just I don't like to force songs. I like to be inspired, and it just like if it doesn't come, it doesn't come. But hopefully that trip at that time there'll be some inspiration and some will click, you know.
Well, a couple weeks in Hawaii, if you could map out some inspiration, that'd be the place that probably be a good start anyway, right?
Yeah, there's worse places to spend your time, so hopefully something comes out of it.
Exactly. Peter Knutson, man, is there anything else you want to push while you're here, or?
I just want to. There's nothing I need to push for myself. I just want to continually thank Josh and continually thank Kira for inviting me to play at these shows at Saint Rocke and having them inspire and influence me to keep creating. It's a great outlet for me that I wouldn't have without them. So I'm so thankful to them for that.
Well, we'll pass the message on to them.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you got it, man. Well, thanks so much for being back with us too.
Dude, definitely. You guys are great.
Yeah, we will definitely have you back again, and we'll be back to see you again. And
cool.
Looking forward to new stuff.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Rich.
Thanks
Francis.
Peter. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's here, it's been anyway. You said you're a dancer, but you never dance for me. You act like my lover. You never really loved me. Spoke like a preacher and made a believer out of me. But you're just a fighter, and I'm just your casualty. Oh, you left here to watch you.
Billy Lawler is back.
Hey.
Billy, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
It's so good to see you again. It's so good to see you perform again. So good to hear your music.
Thank you.
We recognized almost everything you played tonight. I think you've got something new that we haven't heard before.
Yes.
And there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Tell us how you've been. If anybody doesn't know, we have a history with Billy Lawler. He was one of our first guests, and it's so good to see him again. So it's been a while. Catch us up, man. How you been?
Good. Well, since the last time I was on the show, I released the music video for Casualty and released the EP in June. I've been playing shows. I'm nominated for a Hollywood Music and Media Award for Casualty. That's November 17th. And then I'll be performing at the NAMM show in January in Anaheim. And other than that, I'm just kind of trying to write more and come up with new material for the next projects.
Cool. And you're going to be heading into the studio once again?
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, we don't have any set plans yet, but working on it.
Working on a material for it?
Yeah.
And something you played tonight was one of the newer songs that you're planning on eventually recording and
Yeah.
releasing?
That'll probably be the first one I tackle in the studio once I have, like I said, a bunch more material. Sorry is the newest song that I've been playing out. I just put a video up on YouTube of kind of a live performance of it for this Guitar Center contest that I submitted for. If everyone's tired of voting today, they can go vote for me. Guitar Center's website, but it ends tonight, so we'll see how it goes. But that's the newest song.
We voted.
Oh, sweet, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And then did I also see you were up for pushing one of your songs for a Grammy nomination?
Well, the producer that I recorded the EP with, she's a member of the Recording Academy, so she was kind enough to submit me for. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I don't know if she submits for certain categories or if they choose what categories it's eligible for. I don't really know, but it came back. The first round of ballots came back, and I qualified for best pop vocal album for Nostalgic, the EP, and then also for best new artist, Billy Lawler. And then as a producer engineer, her name's Catherine Wood. She was nominated for several, but not nominated. I'm sorry, I have to watch my language. She was qualified on the first round of ballots for a couple of things.
So it's almost kind of like a playoff bracket in sports or something like that. You go through different rounds.
Yeah. So she's you get submitted, and I think they screen everything to make sure that it meets all the requirements, and it made the first cut, but the next cut I think is the big one where they wash out all the a lot of indie artists like me.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But it's okay. It's
hey,
farthest I've ever been.
but it's exciting. I mean, these are your creation.
Yeah.
And it's getting this kind of attention, whether or not you go all the way to win the Grammy or anything.
Right.
At this point, I mean, it's just kind of to know that you're getting that kind of attention and acceptance is great. It's awesome, and we're so excited for you too.
Yeah, it's exciting. Just the idea of the exposure.
Absolutely.
There's no expectation of going further than this. I mean, that'd be great. Obviously, that's like a dream come true. But but I'm happy with what we've done with it so far, and like I said, the exposure that hopefully just this will bring to it. We'll maybe that'll open some other doors. So we'll see.
Absolutely. And have you? I remember in the past you had played like in Chicago. You were going up to Sacramento. Do you still play some out of town gigs?
I don't have anything set in stone, but we've been talking a little bit about doing like a mini tour, kind of maybe up the coast of California or venturing into some neighboring states a little bit. Maybe some next spring or summer even. And then Katie here, she has family on the East Coast, Boston. So we might do, these are all ideas at this point, but something we'd like to do maybe later next year, like next fall, do like a East Coast kind of small tour thing.
Small little tour, kind of stop in some places where you might know some people and get a little crowd and everything like that. It's great.
Yeah.
And are you getting some any indie radio play anywhere with your music?
I haven't picked up any radio play. I did actually secure a college booking agent. Kind of scouted me, I guess. He kind of found me on Room 5's schedule. I played Room 5 in LA last December. I think you guys were there.
Yeah.
And
We remember.
he saw me just online, like on their calendar. He listened to my stuff, liked it, so he asked if I wanted to be on his roster for college bookings. So I had my first college gig end of September. It was in Oxford, Ohio, Miami University, and that was amazing. I would love to do more of that. But so far, no radio.
Yeah, well, anybody who might be listening to this needs to get Billy on their radio stations.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, whatever we can do to help, I mean, not like we're everywhere either, but we need, anybody that can hear our voice, you got to listen to Billy Lawler. You have to look up Billy Lawler. Is there anything in particular you want to plug while you're here? Any with your website? I know your YouTube videos, everything like that. Yeah, get it out there. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, BillyLawler.com. Just one BillyLawler.com. Has all my social media links are on there. Links to listen and purchase if you if your heart
You want
tells
to
you to do something.
want to introduce Katie?
Oh, Katie. I have Katie Cairns here sitting next to me. She's the brains of the operation.
Hi, Katie. How have you been, Katie? It's good to see you.
Katie, is Billy missing anything when he's doing the promotions? Is he
Yeah,
covering it all?
No, I think he's doing a good
I
job.
remember the first time when it's been almost exactly a year. We were talking about this a couple minutes ago. It's been almost exactly a year since we had you get up in the studio.
Yep.
And that was one of the things you were like a little shy about, kind of the self-promotion kind of thing. And Katie was like, you got to promote. Katie was like the one. And now it's a little bit different, I guess, after a year's worth of getting out there and kind of having to forcefully do it whether you like it or not. Yeah,
a little bit of
tough.
practice.
It is tough, but especially kind of because I don't have that personality to kind of just push myself.
Yeah,
you probably relate. It's kind of strange feeling to kind of do that. Yeah,
It's
but
like-
it's a necessity, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, totally. It's like shameful self-promotion. It's not shameless in the beginning, at least. It's like it's kind of embarrassing to talk about yourself and take yourself so seriously, because I don't really. But I don't know. I guess fake it till you make it. That's kind of my mentality.
Right.
And then I've become kind of callous to it at this point. We were talking about, we talk about posting certain things about, announcing, an award or whatever. And it's like, I'm not going to win. No one cares. Let's not talk about it. But I think the fact, you kind of have to. And I've become callous to it, like I said. Now it's like, okay, yeah, when are we going to post this thing about whatever? Yeah.
Come on, it's more than just, hi, I'm Billy, I have songs.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, it's got to be, I have to yeah.
Well, it's funny. Francis and I were talking, and we have kind of a certain favoritism towards your music. Like when we see you and we see anything posted, and when we listen, there's just like a certain we've. As far as we're concerned, we go back a long way with you. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And that first show we saw you at the Silver Lake Lounge.
Yes.
I think, was that maybe one of your very first shows in LA?
That was my
first.
Yeah, that was the first after several years of not doing music at all.
Right.
So that's my official first. Before it was all just kind of child's play. Just kind of
as a reminder for people who haven't caught your episode, really we were there to go see another band that had been recommended to us.
Right.
So we're waiting around, and then here comes Billy opening for the band, and we're like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
We need to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
He's really cool. He's got good music, good voice, and we just had to have you on. So
Right.
Yeah,
that's
how it worked. And
officially
the other
came
band
out.
was really good too.
Yeah.
But we were like, let's get this guy on. This guy's really good.
this guy has some talent here.
That was the beginning of this whole thing too, so I did my first, this first show, this Silver Lake Lounge one that we're talking about, and you guys approached me and we exchanged business cards or whatever, and we're like, wow, I just did one show and this opportunity came knocking on my door, and so we're like, let's just keep going, and so we did an interview, and we're did a music video and the recording and all this stuff, and things just kind of snowball a little bit. So yeah, you guys, we've all been there together from the start.
We're all in it together.
Yeah.
One way or another. Well, we're so happy to see you again.
Likewise.
And
we're definitely going to keep in touch as always, and
sure.
We'll follow you with every step that you make and all the videos that you're doing.
Likewise.
And we'll cross promote.
Yeah,
Awesome. For
absolutely. Yeah, look for us in the future. We'll see you at some shows.
Definitely.
We'll be pushing you and sharing your things on Facebook. Everything we can do for you.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now we have another artist up on stage, and we'll be talking with her in a few minutes. But in the meantime, are you going to stick around for the rest of the night? Or are you
I
gonna...
will be here. Yes.
Cool.
We'll be here.
All right. Cool. Well, Billy, thanks for coming back.
Thanks
and
for
we will
having me.
see you again soon.
Sounds
Thanks so
good.
much.
Thank
Billy
you.
Lawler,
Thank you,
everybody.
guys.
Billy Lawler. Katie.
I feel the black moon coming, black moon coming. I can feel the black moon hovering, black moon hovering. Shades at night when you come and pick me up with your music loud and your demons out. Drive so fast, you hope they can't keep up, but the black moon sees it. Oh, you got a fever, and oh, I got a feeling I can't compete with it.
We're here with Roxy Lee. It's the birthday show for Roxy Lee. How are you, Roxy Lee?
Hi, thank you for having me.
Hey, by the way, we have not seen you here before at the Sound Collective. This is the first time you've been performing at the Sound Collective?
Yes, I actually used to work here, and that's kind of how I got hooked up with Josh and Kira and everybody.
Okay.
So I got to see, I'd be here 5 nights a week seeing all the bands come through and all the musicians around town. So it's really awesome that I'm
So it's a little reunion,
finally.
kind of.
Yeah.
So you've actually performed here before?
I performed here twice before.
Okay, just not the Sound Collective before.
Correct. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how do you like the Sound Collective thing?
This is really cool. I really like, anything that helps promote local art and people just, going out and doing this and getting on stage because, it's not easy.
No, and we all need that support.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
For sure. Now, are you a local performer in Redondo Beach, Hermosa Beach area?
So I kind of I actually just moved here from Denver a little over a year ago.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in the South Bay, but my parents moved me to Denver before 6th grade, so I've been there since. And I've been trying to basically do this kind of 60s revival type music for years, and I couldn't find anybody to do it with me out there. And I've always wanted to come back because, I grew up here, my family's here. So we finally got out here last year, and I ended up getting this job in this music venue, which was, like a total destiny thing. And so I joined a band. I was in a band for a little while, and now I'm just doing my solo thing. So I performed here with the band before and twice. We played a little bit around Hermosa and Long Beach, but this is my first time as a solo artist out here playing.
So you have a full band. What's your instrumentation that you have?
I'm not in the band anymore. I'm just doing solo stuff. So Kira, who you just talked to, she was so awesome. Learned all my songs and
she's great.
Did some fun covers with me. And like I said, I was a musician in Denver for a long time, and I could never find people to play the music I want to play with me. Out there it's like metal and indie. There's no pop. There's no I don't know. I don't even know what I am.
I'm glad you're saying that because I was just about to ask what's the scene like up there because I haven't really been to Denver for the scene, so I'm glad you're actually.
They have a really good music scene and it's really vibrant, but it's very. There's like a hip hop scene that's kind of separate from everything, and then you have your metal and your indie, and there's very few in between.
So it's pretty particular to.
Yeah, and that's because that's what the fans are. There's a lot of metal fans and there's a lot of indie type. Denver.
Which is cool,
yeah.
right? But if it's not your thing, it's tough.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody does pop out there. I could maybe name 2 other people that I knew that did anything close to what I was doing. So it just wasn't. I couldn't really flourish there,
Right, and it's just another reason to come back to Southern California.
Exactly.
Anyway, right?
Yeah, it was always kind of bringing me.
So, are you finding moving back here has been the right choice for you?
I think so. I just put out a music video, and I had, put so much energy into it that now that it's out, I kind of am back at that point of okay, what the hell am I doing with my life right now? So. I think it was good. It definitely a place to come if you have something to do. If you have a job to do, if you have a project you're pursuing, this is the place to be because it kind of just forces you have to hustle to be out here. And, whatever it is that you're going after, this is a good place to do it because other people are doing it. It's inspiring and it kind of forces you to get in that grind and just kind of become part of the race,
That's exactly right. If you got those goals here,
right.
you can't be complacent.
Mm-mm.
If you're gonna go for it, you got to go for it here, and it's the right place. If you're gonna, you got to go for it. You're gonna go for it here.
Mm-hmm. The opportunities are there, but you have to go get them.
That's right. Yeah. And it does inspire you when you see a lot of other people with the same type of drive, and it's like, okay, I can't rest.
Right.
I can't rest. I gotta do that.
And even more so than inspiring, I think sometimes it's like lighting a fire under your ass. You see someone else and you're like, I should be up there right now.
Well, maybe even instills a little bit of
Yeah, totally.
If I don't, then
someone else already has it. Yeah.
And whereas if you're in a kind of some other place where it's a little more comfortable,
right?
You might kind of get.
You can be on top for a long time and not. I'm not saying that you don't, push and work, but it's not the same. The climb is very steep here.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like a gradual kind of coasting kind of a thing that you're doing. It's like you got to be vertical and you need to do it now or you're going to get left behind.
So doing the solo thing is where you're feeling it.
I feel like every time I kind of try to go away from that, it things unravel. And then when I do go back to focusing on it, I'm able to like grasp it and just like move forward. Because I have my own drive, and some people, you know, that's why things with my band didn't really work out. Is I have a different kind of a drive. I'm just very like laser focused on what I'm doing, and that's all I do is, you know, just create this vision I have. And so, you know, it doesn't align with as many people don't see things the way I see. You know what? Like I said, coming from Colorado, I had to get out of there. I had to really like push, you know. So for me to be here, it's a big deal for me, you know, because I took myself from a smaller place and came out here, and now I'm a nobody, you know, which is fine. But I'm, like I said, you just got to keep.
You don't have time to wait around for other people to kind of like see
That's exactly.
your,
and I'm not going to say any numbers. It is my birthday. I am getting older. I don't have time for it. You know,
No,
I just have to like go for what is working, what makes me feel good, and I can control. You know, my husband and I make music videos and photography together, so I can have complete control of my image. I just did my own music video, and I'm working with one other person to create my EP, and this is the most successful project that I have. And so I think that speaks to something, you know.
And the more momentum you get, you know, the faster it rolls, and the more you can keep going with
Let's
it.
hope so.
And you know, you're cutting the fat basically if you need to.
Right, exactly.
It helps you get there.
Yeah.
You know, which is actually, you know, whatever feels right at the time is what you should do.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling the whole, you know, solo thing right now, do it if that's where you're getting your traction.
Yeah.
So what is your preferred method for the people to find you?
My Instagram is probably where I do the most business with the public. It's Roxy Leehart, RoxyLeeheart, and I'm on Facebook and YouTube. You can find my music video by searching Roxy Leehart, all one word, no spaces.
No spaces, no underscores.
What's the name of the track of the new video?
Black Moon.
Black Moon.
But there's a lot of black moons in YouTube. You got to go to Google. If you're searching, go to Google. If you're gonna enter Roxy Leehart, you can do it in YouTube, but don't search Black Moon in YouTube because there's a lot of those. I'm not quite up there with the top, you know.
Why do we start with Roxy Leehart as a search term?
Roxy Leehart. My website, roxyleehart.com. The video is right on there, so that's easy.
And we'll be looking forward to an EP.
Yes.
Have you already begun?
Excited.
Have you already begun the recording?
It's almost done.
It's almost
I
done.
mean, the recording's done. We just
Tracking,
have to mixing. Yeah, we're doing mixing.
Oh, cool. So,
I'm so excited.
That means we should schedule a time before you or when you release it to have you on and do a full podcast in our studio
That would be
with
amazing.
us.
That would be so cool.
So we can talk about that. Maybe you can perform in the studio. You just have to travel to Altadena if you don't mind.
Okay. I don't know where that is, so sure. Just kidding.
It's very close. Don't worry. You won't sit in any traffic. It'll be easy to get there.
At like
even if you did it on,
right? Yeah.
Not for real though. When that's coming out, let's keep in touch so we can have and we can talk about it, and you can play hopefully play a couple songs off the new album.
That'd be great.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you stopping by.
Me too. Thank you so much for
and
having
happy birthday.
me. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
happy
you
birthday.
so much.
Roxy Leehart,
Roxy Leehart.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I give, the more I give back.
Oh, your hands can heal, your hands can bruise.
I don't have a choice, but I still choose you.
Lisa Ritchie,
Yeah.
I know, and Zacc West.
Hey.
We have a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about.
Before we get into that, can I ask, are you guys going as, is it 7 Strikes or is it
For now.
Yeah, you guys don't seem too convinced with that, but okay.
We're excited about it.
Yeah.
We are so excited.
7 strikes for now.
7 strikes. Okay,
Seven
just,
For now.
just checking.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting into. Last time we were here with you guys together, it was like your first gig together.
Yeah.
Or if not, one of the very first
Literally.
gigs together.
Literally.
And you were kind of like playing with the idea of being 7 strikes.
Yeah.
And we had some awkward questioning from me, just getting a little bit too.
I don't think
Do you guys remember that?
I don't think there was any awkward questions.
No, I
though.
0% remember.
We listened to it back. It was
awkwardness.
great. There's no awkward moments.
Yeah, there was. I was asking you some
It's all
loaded
in his head.
questions. Yeah,
It's in
I was
his
asking. I was like, is this really going to be forever kind of thing? No,
It's completely forever.
It wasn't
Forever.
really awkward. But, all right, since then,
This music is timeless.
get us up to date. Get us up to date.
Quote me on that.
Get us up to
yeah,
date. How's
music is
how's the 7 strikes thing going?
It's going great.
good.
We've just been writing a lot, which has been so much fun. Trying to get more gigs booked, trying to record next. That's like our next step. We wrote like 3 solid songs where we're like, we want these on an EP.
Now 4, right?
Yeah.
4 songs now.
So you have 4 total or 4 new since the last time?
We have 4 total.
4 total.
1 new that we played, I think, our 3rd song today.
Yeah, you said you just finished it today, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So we
great.
gave it a crack, and it was fun. It was
Yeah.
super fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Cool. So you're going to be planning on recording pretty soon?
Yeah, that's the idea. We have 4 songs under our belt, so I think we're gonna just put out a little EP and try to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Try to put it out ourselves, do it independently, and see if we can make some more music and get some more experiences
Keep writing.
out there.
Are you both gigging together outside of Sound Collective? You've been doing some other gigs.
I think we have like our own thing going on too, which is cool. Like she'll go
Yeah.
do her thing, and then I
Of
go do my
course, yeah.
thing.
Yeah, like we're individual songwriters, which I think is
Right.
what makes our sound so like, I don't know, like energetic.
Yeah, it's just cool, like because we can like I feel like we blend really well together, and we just really complement each other, and the writing process is really easy. There's no like awkward moments, and if we both get writer's block, we're just like, okay, let's take a break, let's hang out and come back to it, and it's natural, so it's cool.
Yep.
Do you bring any of your solo material to this particular outfit and try them just to see what happens with it, or
That's
do you
a
like to
super good
keep
question.
that separate?
That's a really good question. We actually haven't done that. We've like kind of always started from the ground up and like built a song, and written it. But he like comes with songs like Ghost. I don't know if you guys like were able to pay attention when you were interviewing, but like that was the first one he did, and it's like just like stunningly beautiful. And I'm like, I want to sing on that.
That's sweet.
So
Do you think it'll happen?
Yeah, we were messing around with the idea, and her voice sounds amazing on Ghosts, and I would love to have her on it. So none of my songs have been like officially released or anything like that. So that's a fantastic idea. You should be on that track.
I agree.
Yeah. I think Lisa should be on everything
I agree. She's got a
in
good
the
voice.
entire world.
Lisa's got an awesome voice.
Yeah.
And Zacc, you have an awesome
Thank
voice
you
too.
very
So
much.
I mean, it goes kind of both ways, Lisa.
we also have to be honest too. The election turnout like affected our moods. I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but I have to be
Speak for
honest.
yourself. I was having a great time.
I was having so much fun too. But at the same time, in the back of your mind, you're like, holy smokes, like the next president is being elected. And you're like,
At
tune
the
it out, tune it out.
I know. I got to perform. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's kind of a strange night. Very strange.
Yeah, there's like almost a full moon. I swear to God, I saw like a half werewolf, like when I was like, oh my God.
Wait, that was one of the
what fuck was
candidates,
that?
right?
I think so. Yeah, he's an independent.
That's who I
candidate.
voted for.
Yeah.
The wolf, half human.
Yeah, you
half-
saw that, right?
Perfect.
This guy smelled weird.
Yeah, it was a weird moment in history
Yeah, it's gonna
that we played during.
be. Yeah, I tried to keep it light. I think I said something. I touched on it real quick and pooped it. I just pooped it on the nose and then moved on. See ya.
Yeah, I think Josh is highlighting that a little more than
Everything. Yeah, everything is. I mean, this is why we drink. It's just like fuck it. Like everyone's. No matter
This
what.
is one of the reasons why we drink.
No matter.
That's why
Yeah.
we're drinking tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, can I be a party pooper and go to a technical question here?
Yeah.
So when you're recording songs, or the ones that you're gonna be self-producing,
Mm-hmm.
are you going into a studio? Are you doing that at home?
We haven't done any recording at all yet. I have little studio at my place. It's just really minimal. And then, but there's also some options. I think we both have friends that are in the industry, and they're like, okay, well, maybe we have to talk about, okay, there's this guy and there's this guy. So we have options, and I think we're just kind of shopping around.
Yeah, because I'm always curious, because nowadays with the technical capabilities of, the software on the laptop, get a few mics, and you're pretty much good to go if you know how to treat it.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna start. Like I think we're gonna definitely just like lay down a demo track, because it just helps you write the actual finished product so much better.
Yeah.
It's like writing an outline basically. So we're starting there, and then progressing forward to see like, do we want to work with like these people that have reached out to us, or do we want to just like keep it, as a like kind of closed off project?
Independent, yeah. We can do like all the pre-production at like my place or the homie's place, whatever. Get all the ideas out, get the skeletal structure out, and then take it somewhere and get it all mastered, or whatever we need to do. But I think I like the idea of it kind of having like more of an independent sound too, and like kind of like organic and not too produced. Because I think that's like what we love about this is supernatural. We're not trying to overly produce things. We're not trying to,
but it also gives you the creative freedom time-wise. You throw it down, you experiment, you digest it a little bit.
Yeah.
Feeling something different, you can change it if you want. You don't have to all right, we spent so much time in the studio and money. It's like, we got to do it again.
Right, and that's definitely an issue. Yeah, absolutely. But we're excited, and it's one of those things where it's art, So it's I think when we do start recording, we're going to see songs change. We're going to see songs adapt and start to kind of take its place. And but I'm excited for that too. So
I think the most important thing is, if it feels right, do it.
Yeah, exactly.
If it starts to feel forced, then you do something wrong.
Yeah.
So
but seriously, we're looking forward to it too.
Sweet.
Because you guys, there's a very cool chemistry that you guys have. And we're definitely going to look forward to it.
Thanks, guys.
And of course, we still have the whole thing, whenever the schedules work, we're going to have you out and feature you. And
it's on like top priorities, because the bakery, we got to get out there.
Oh, dang.
Oh, yeah. Portos. I was actually there just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. It's so good. I mentally have to reward myself for driving down to downtown LA. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have this amazing podcast and baked goods.
Yeah, we got to do it.
I'm food motivated. I don't know.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
We got to do it.
There's so much going on behind me. I'm like, wait, how many people have there?
Oh, and on the side, outside of the Seven Strike, your video for Maps.
Oh, dude, right?
Super cool.
Oh, you guys watched
Super
it?
cool.
Thank you.
Super cool. I know it's not related to the two.
Oh, no, for sure it is.
Oh my
Please
God.
go check out Lisa Ritchie's solo stuff.
Yeah.
I will say it. Absolutely go check out Lisa Ritchie as a solo artist. On Spotify, on SoundCloud. Please go check her out on iTunes, everything like that.
Hold on, somebody needs attention.
Oh, wait, who might that be?
Hey, Joshua. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Josh is here. He's not making things awkward or anything.
No.
He's like that.
Josh doesn't do that.
He's like creepy uncle mode right now.
He's just crashing the interview. That's all.
Yeah. So you guys talking about me yet, or who, me?
And thanks to Josh Arbour for putting this all together.
We'd like to thank Josh Arbour for putting this on, and Kira Lingman.
Giving us free drink tickets. Just kidding.
Yeah, thanks for the drink tickets.
If you get to know Josh really well, you get free drinks. That's what makes me do it, right?
Yeah.
Josh, did you want to?
Oh, he's crashing this for the candy
thought you were on a diet,
in the center
dude.
of the table. This is the reason he's crashing it.
All right, get out of here, Josh.
And like a greedy child, he just took
get out of
2
here.
giant handfuls and ran away.
He's like, okay, I'll do this every Tuesday. But I just pay me in candy. Fuck it. Can we curse? Sorry.
I wonder what the fuck did you say?
Oh shit, man! Sorry, Mom.
Here we go. Here we go. It's going off the rails. God
you don't need to watch it for your parents. That's all.
Yeah.
Get us back on track, Francis.
Lisa's alter ego might come out tonight. Hazel Itchy, if she drinks a lot. Her name is Hazel Itchy.
Yeah. What does it take for Hazel to come out?
Dude, it takes like 6 drinks.
6?
That's it.
I've had 1.
Okay, hold on. I'm calling the waitress.
Yeah. Okay, we need 5 more.
All right. Well, we each order 1 for you, and that's 4.
Yeah.
Well, you get your own, and then we have I buy 2, you buy 2.
Shots,
Oh my
body
God.
We're good,
shots,
right?
Body shots.
Hazel.
Zacc and Lisa are about to go into production mode, start recording. You have any thoughts you want to share with them regarding producing stuff at home?
Oh. Patience.
It's good.
I know you're going to want it right away, but you're not going to get it. And what was the 3 things you guys mentioned?
Took my first
Fast.
The 3 Yeah, the 3 points in a project.
Yeah.
Fast, cheap, or great and great.
Yeah, you can
Pick
either
two.
you can have two out of those three.
Pick two.
That's like you gotta fuck one, kill one, marry one.
Wow. That's such a
like the
profound thing. Not what Zacc said, but the
Oh yeah, no. I was saying that was pretty fucking profound too. Right? Yeah, you kind of got to go back to that and remind yourself, like, if you're not getting things done, you could think, well, we're getting it done cheap and great, even if it's not fast enough.
I've recorded a lot, and
you can always reassure yourself.
The biggest thing for me is working with a producer or working with. I mean, like if I know if we record together, like we've already worked together, but the biggest thing for me is finding someone to produce, like to come in to our awesome thing that we have going on, and like, can we work with them? And like, do they see our vision? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I worry about.
It's such a personal thing.
Right, because and you don't want to get that guy who just wants to kind of funnel you in, get your stuff done, and get you out, so they can start with the next one. You don't want that kind of relationship right there. Like I said before, if it doesn't feel right, you feel like you're forcing it. Got to move on. Something different. Got to change something. So.
Yeah.
This is the best interview ever,
isn't it?
Yeah. These guys are great. You guys are so natural. I tell you that every single time. You could clip them all together. Every single interview, I'm like, you guys are so natural.
No, that's why we got to get you guys up for an actual.
This is why we pay her.
Right? I know. We got to send you another check.
Thanks for tuning in to Tune Jam. To Tune Up and Jams.
I'm being summoned.
All right.
No, don't leave.
Gone too soon. Gone too soon.
Josh, please don't leave.
Gone too soon.
No.
Oh, heartbroken now.
Anyways.
Oh no.
So where were we
Were
before
we?
all that went off the rails like that? Home production and
pretty sure that-
your video, great. It was awesome.
Thank you.
It was really cool.
Thank
Super
you so
cool.
much. It took literally hours and hours.
I was
going to
say it's like that stop motion
It's
kind of
stop
thing.
motion, yeah.
How did you actually literally have to just kind of like?
I sat there. No, I
like,
literally sat and they drew on me and took like thousands of photos. Like it was my friend from college, so it was like free labor.
That's the way to work it.
Yeah,
That's the way
like
to
when
work
you
it.
find like young people and they're like, I'll do it for free. And you're like, I'm with
It
you.
is super cool. Very, very cool.
It was unbelievable. Yeah. So I'm really happy how that turned out. Thank you for watching it.
Oh, no problem. Yeah.
Really appreciate
Well,
it.
I know you. So you two have your own individual, Instagram accounts and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So when's the collaboration gonna happen as far as social media or website?
Soon.
It's getting closer.
Coming
right?
out of city near you.
It's getting closer. Getting closer.
Yeah.
I feel it.
All right. So in the meantime, they just have to just follow you two individually, and
Yeah, and then
that's the way to
like,
keep.
you'll find us
We're going to be
merged.
posting a lot of more content. We're going to try to be posting more content, more frequently, and whether it's covers, whether it's originals or snippets of bands that we like. We are definitely going to just try to get content out there and start recording, and so you guys can jam to it in your cars, jam to it in your
Bathtubs.
kitchens, bathtubs.
Treadmills while you're on the treadmill.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat.
Hiking
Yeah.
in your cabinets.
In your cabinets. You heard her.
In your dark basements, all alone.
Living with your mom.
That's more my music. That's not our music together.
I think you guys should make a video.
Dad. I'm listening to Seven Strikes. Get out of here. You don't understand me.
Right, so Lisa, your music is more moody or more melancholy.
Mine's so sad.
Did
the
you
new
hear
stuff.
Ghosts?
Oh yeah. That's why we blend. Like we both come from like we actually call it the Sad Kids Club. We write really sad music like individually, but then when we come together, we're like.
It gets a little happier, but it's this like undertone of sad but happy.
It's like double
I would say
negative makes a
angst.
positive kind of thing.
Yeah.
You gotta grab that domain, Sad Kids Club.
That's
Sad
true.
Kids Club, I
Sad
know.
Kids Club.
Shit, they're gonna do it.
Don't.
Francis on the computer.
He's like typing it in.
Actually, you do make me curious. Does anybody have that?
Sad Kids
Probably,
Club.
I'm
What
sure.
is it? Sad
I'm
Kids
sure.
We can't tell you
Sad Kids
anything.
Club,
You guys stop asking us questions. What kind of interview is this?
I know, right?
But just for the record, this is not live, so we're gonna go home. It'll probably be posted the next day or two.
Are you
So-
gonna snip it up?
I'm sure there will be certain parts
like,
that won't
use our
make
voice.
it into the
You know,
final.
I have a lot going on. I try not to snip it up. Do you want me to snip
We've been wanting to do the whole unnecessary censorship kind of thing, so maybe we can fit that in this one too.
You can like take little clips of our voice, like little words, and like make different sentences.
Yeah. Or like auto tune it and make a whole new song out of it.
Like Zacc is voting for Trump. I'm like, fuck, no, I never said that.
I love him. He has great ears.
Yeah, it's great.
Ideal.
Oh my god! You know what? That's a great idea. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That's gonna happen. Wait.
You gave them that idea.
Yeah, you did. See, she's got to keep quiet over
I
there.
have such good ideas. I gotta stop.
You're on top of stuff
I
here.
gotta stop thinking. I gotta stop talking out loud. You
Yeah.
guys are gonna steal all my ideas. I have to wear a foil hat.
Hey, check this out. SadKidsClub.com is taken.
Oh no!
Of course it is. It's the greatest
But
idea
it's not
in the
as
world.
cool as it would have been if they would have had it.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I wonder if we could buy it
That's
off them.
fine. We
I
can
know.
buy it off them.
Let's just bully them out of it. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
you guys suck at that. We're better.
Or maybe we could just name the album Sad Kids Club.
Oh yeah.
Right?
But the songs on it aren't Sad Kids.
Well, that's the
What if
whole
we- what if
irony
we
of it.
switched
That's
mics
great.
right now? What would happen?
It's
See how
so-
crazy we are?
Yeah.
Dude, that was
Wow.
nuts.
Wow. Did you
Wait. I bet you couldn't
you guys
do that again,
coordinated.
though.
You guys did that.
I bet
Did
you
you-
couldn't do it if you wanted to try it again. I bet you couldn't do it again.
No, and we're not going to do it again because we know that
can't.
was the only time you did
Yeah, it was all like really organic and it's just too.
One time.
You guys like read
Leave
each
them
other's
wanting
mind and
more.
everything. It's like being
That's
on
it.
stage and improvising together and just stuff happens.
That's right.
Yeah. So much.
See how
fun.
crazy we
You
are?
guys have
And-
grown a lot since the last time we saw you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
It's true.
Duh.
Yeah, height-wise, right?
Like I say this sometimes, like Francis and I are old enough to remember when you guys first played together. It's awesome. It's so cool. Like,
Yeah.
we could say that.
We're big time now.
Yeah.
We're big time. I don't even know why we're here. It's
We're
just
still
stupid.
together over here.
This place is dead anyways. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
We're too big time.
Was there like several artists? I think we missed.
Yeah, we're gonna.
We should probably wrap
Oh yeah.
up.
Sorry, we're the best. But
This is why we need to have you guys in the studio and we'll just hang out for 2 hours and just.
we
talk
should
and
just
whatever
start a.
happens.
We should start a.
We have
a
other people
podcast.
too. You just haven't even met
Well-
everybody on.